Anyway, let's see if you can survive your night shift at the mall. You are the newest hire at Chen Security Services. You've been assigned to the graveyard shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monitoring the surveillance feeds of an abandoned Westfield shopping mall in Akron, Cayo. It's the type of place where nobody wants to work. So you jumped on the opportunity, and now you're here. There's no use in turning on the lights because the whole building is pitch black. Flicking on your flashlight reveals dust particles dancing in the beams. Take out your phone and find a seat in what used to be the food court. We have a two-way radio, but no instructions on what to do or what to look out for. A low hum resonates from somewhere above. Is it the HVAC system? That thought is interrupted by a loud crash from upstairs. You hear heavy footsteps quickly followed by a man clearing his throat. You hear over the radio, Unit 7, this is dispatch. Over. As you slowly approach the radio, you hear a voice say, Unit 7, this is dispatch. Radio check. Over, dispatch. Yeah, I'm here. Over. The voice chuckles nervously and says, Sorry, I didn't know anybody was there. My mistake. Over. You notice that the ventilation shaft above you has a ladder leading up to it. The radio crackles again. Unit 7, this is dispatch. Do you mind heading up to the second level? We need to check the status of the roof access door. We think it might be stuck. So if you could go take a look, that would be great. Over. Do you go check on the roof access door, yes or no? If yes, you carefully climb up the ladder and make your way to the second floor. You walk past boarded up windows and faded posters advertising old movies. Turning the corner, you spot the massive automatic doors leading outside, propped open with wooden planks. You walk closer and see that the locks on the doors are broken. On your radio, you hear Unit 7, this is dispatch. Can you confirm the status of the doors? Are they still stuck? Over, you look back at the door, but because of the dim emergency lighting and the dust, you couldn't tell if the doors were open or closed. Was the security company supposed to fix them? You respond, I can't see clearly, I need a flashlight. Over, static. You look around for a source of light and notice an employee restroom nearby. Do you go inside? Yes or no? If yes, you push open the restroom door and step inside. It smells faintly of bleach and urine. You turn on the light and see 3 stalls and a sink. You decide to check behind the mirror above the sink. Peeling away the sticker covering the mirror reveals the faded image of a man. What's this place? You think to yourself, a chill runs down your spine. Then you notice a small key tucked behind the mirror. Taking it in your hand, you realize it fits the lock on the door. You turn the key and walk out. You continue down the hall until you reach the double doors. This time it's easier to see that the doors aren't shut. Maybe whoever came in after the last shift forgot to close them. You're about to step outside when a voice interrupts you. Excuse me, sir, are you a security guard? You turn around to see an older woman with a kind face and gentle eyes. Yes, ma'am. I'm here to check on the roof access doors. Were you trying to get out? You ask. She shakes her head. No. I live in the apartment above the mall, and I like to come down here for a bit. But why are the doors open? They're supposed to be locked. Before you can reply, she continues. It's such a shame this place is abandoned. I remember when this mall first opened. It was the most beautiful place in town. I brought my son here all the time. He loved the fountain. She pauses, looking lost in memory. Then the accidents started happening. People falling to their deaths. It was horrible. Then the place just got empty. Sad. With that, she turns and walks back down the hallway. You watch her go and realize she hasn't aged a day. She looks like she's in her 50s. But she also appears to be wearing clothes from the 1980s. Confused, you shake off your bewilderment and check outside. You stand in front of the open doors with the wind whipping your hair. It's 10:10 p.m. and the mall is yours alone. Do you start your rounds inside or leave? A yes or no? If yes, you begin your patrol starting in the center court. You pass by the fountain and move toward the old Spencer gift store. You walk through the glass doors and enter. You shine your flashlight around the dark interior. Suddenly, your flashlight flickers and dies. You pull out a spare battery and replace the old one, but it doesn't help. The flashlight remains dead. Your ears pick up a familiar sound. Footsteps echo from above. As the footsteps descend the stairs, you hear a voice. Oh, what do we have here? Lost little security guard. How did you get in here? It's been years since anyone's patrolled these aisles. Turning around, you see a tall man in a security uniform with the name tag that reads Marcus. Beside him is a flashlight. It's identical to yours, except his is on. He offers it to you and smiles. Here, use this. It'll help you find your way back to the food court. You take the flashlight and notice his uniform doesn't match the others. His is newer and cleaner. He waves goodbye and disappears into the shadows. Shaken by the encounter, you return to the mall's center court. You're just about to call dispatch when you notice something strange. Your radio's missing. In its place is a note that reads, "Nice talking to you, Unit 7. Don't bother calling dispatch, they're gone, just like everyone else." This place consumes everyone. Now you belong to the mall, forever. You feel panic rising within you, but you try to remain calm. You check the radios of the other security guards stationed around the mall, but none of them work. You try to call out for help, but there's no answer. You look around at the silent storefronts and feel a growing sense of dread. You are truly alone in the deserted mall. You try to find a way out or hide and wait for morning. Yes or no? If yes, you begin searching for an exit, checking each storefront and emergency exit. Every door is locked. You feel trapped. Running out of time, you look for a place to hide, spot a maintenance closet near the old Spencer gift store and crawl inside. The narrow space is cramped and dusty, but you figure it's better than staying out in the open. You curl up on the floor and try to calm your breathing, hoping the sun will rise soon. As the hours pass, you hear whispers and footsteps echoing through the mall. You strain to listen, but it's too dark to see. Do you stay still or call out for help? Yes or no? If yes, you call out for help, but only silence answers you. You're just about to give up hope when you hear a faint response. "Hello? Is anyone there?" The voice sounds distant and distorted. You strain to listen and call out again. "Hello? Can you hear me?" The voice seems to come closer. "Who's there? Who's calling for help?" The voice grows louder. You speak up or remain silent, yes or no? If yes, you speak up and shout, "Hello. Can anyone help me? I'm trapped in here." A moment passes and you hear a loud crash followed by footsteps. The voice calls out again, "Stay calm. I'm coming to help you." Footsteps approach the closet. You hold your breath as the door handle turns and light floods in. A tall man in a security uniform helps you out of the closet. "Are you all right? I heard you calling for help." You nod, still in shock, and the man leads you out of the mall. As the sun rises, you realize you've been freed from the mall's grasp. You survived your night shift. Congratulations.